Welcome back to another episode of Cooking Off the Shelves. I'm your favorite chef, Super Chef Darnell Ferguson. And on today's special edition, we are doing what everyone has asked me to do, which is pasta. Pasta and beef are the two things that everyone says, I need to use up all my beef and I ain't been doing nothing with pasta. So right now, I'm gonna show you how to revamp spaghetti. I grew up on spaghetti, so anybody knows how to make spaghetti is me. But what I wanted to do is show you how to put a whole different twist on it, from the pasta to the meat to the sauce. I wanted to change every component for you to really show you how to upgrade that and take it to a whole new level. So in order to do that, what I'm doing is a deep fried spaghetti with a house-made tomato sauce, and we're gonna make our own sausage. We have crushed red pepper flake, ground paprika, onion powder, oregano, fennel, garlic powder, thyme, basil, parsley, salt and pepper. We have some minced garlic, red wine, olive oil, stewed tomatoes, Cajun seasoning, balsamic vinegar, cooked pasta, spaghetti's pasta, and we have a red onion. We got buttermilk, flour, and we also have some ground lamb. So the first thing we'll do here is we're gonna dice our onion and get our sauce started. So you wanna take the top off. Ooh, it's a nice sharp knife. This is a shun, by the way. Shout out to Cortez for buying it for me for Christmas. You know, not that many people give me things for Christmas, but he got me a knife because he wanted to raise. Yeah, that's really the only reason why he got me the knife, because he wanted to raise. You gotta watch out for people like that. So I'm gonna peel back the onion. And just so people know, this layer right here is where all the crying comes from. You know, some oils, when they get secreted, when you keep cutting and dicing on your onion, you just keep releasing those fumes, and that's where you get the crying from. So there's no put bread by it to soak it up. It's just try to hit the onion the least amount of times as possible. So what I'm gonna do is, first, I'm gonna go this way on it. Got my onion towards the edge of my board so my knife can hang over. I'm gonna go this way, horizontal. I just learned horizontal today, y'all, just so y'all know. We're gonna go ahead and slice it that way. Come back. Not cutting all the way through though. You can see I'm not cutting all the way through my onion. Right there, and then I'm just gonna dice it. There you go. And the onions are the base and the start of our tomato sauce. So, boy, ain't nobody gonna be buying Prego no more after this show. Everybody gonna be making their own tomato sauce. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go over here, drop these onions in my saute pan, and start to get everything going. All right, so I got a little olive oil I'm gonna put in there. Come on, you know, tomatoes, olive oil, everything goes great together there. Drop my onions in there. Turn my heat up now. And then I'm gonna let these start cooking, and then we'll add garlic to it, and I'll show you the rest of the sauce. But let's go ahead and start making our Italian sausage. All right, so everybody has been hitting me up, commenting, DMing, letting me know they have so much ground beef at home. They're like, please do some with ground beef. Well, just so you know, ground lamb is in plethora right now in the grocery store. You can fill your whole refrigerator up with this stuff. So I use ground lamb just because there was so much more ground lamb than there was ground beef, because that goes with the show, cooking off the shelves, using things that people aren't grabbing at the grocery stores. But you can do the same exact thing with beef at home that I'm about to do. So therefore, I'm gonna add my ground lamb to my bowl. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna elevate this red meat. I'm gonna call it red meat. We're gonna elevate this red meat, or beef if you're doing this at home, and turn it into like a mock Italian sausage. Like, we're gonna add flavor to it and really gonna show you how to how to turn that beef into something different than just beef. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes. We're gonna add a little ground paprika. There we go. I got my onion powder, oregano. I got fennel seed. Every time that I eat Italian sausage, the one thing I love about it is the fennel seed that's inside of it. I love that pop of flavor that it gives it, and that's really the spice that really makes it Italian sausage for me. Garlic powder, some ground thyme. We got some basil, and I'm using all dried herbs, no fresh herbs on this. I got parsley. We're gonna do a little pepper. Got some salt. Then I got the one thing I did for Tay, I wanted to bring out of my back pocket at the last moment. is brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? You can't make any kind of spaghetti in my mind without having sugar in it. I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, all spaghetti has sugar in it. Now, all spaghetti ain't mixed with sauce and noodles, but all spaghetti got sugar in it. So we're gonna add some brown sugar to that right there. And then you want to finish it with the red wine vinegar. And you want to mix everything together really, really good here. If you had a mixer at home, like a little KitchenAid or something, this is where you can put it to work right now. Because you really want to get all the ingredients, all the seasoning, all the herbs. You really want to get everything evenly mixed together. And this is our mock Italian sausage. Because a lot of people, Italian sausage is pork. And a lot of people don't eat pork. So that's why I call it mock. Hey, if vegans can call plant-based stuff a burger, we can call this Italian sausage. Trust me, you'll be okay. Now that our sauce is just chilling over there, we'll go ahead and add our garlic to our sauce. You see them onions have gotten soft. All that flavor has really developed inside of them. Now I'm gonna let my garlic have its turn. You know what I'm saying? Now the garlic wanna come to the party. Let him have a couple of drinks while I come over here and grab the next things you wanna add to it. So once your garlic gets going, you just wanna be aromatic because it's gonna have a lot of time to develop flavor. I'm just gonna go ahead and deglaze it with some balsamic vinegar. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of red wine to it as well. And we're gonna let that cook down. So while our sauce is over here reducing down, we're gonna go ahead and cook our meat. So I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this. I do want my pan to be relatively hot before I add the actual meat to it, so give it a chance to like actually warm up. Don't add it to a cold pan. So I'm gonna take this already made mock Italian sausage that's looking good, and we're gonna cook it in here, then we're gonna add it to our sauce. And you can see this reducing down right there, man. That's exactly what you want to happen for that tomato sauce. That spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti! So I'm gonna go ahead and add my meat now. You hear that sound? That's the sound you wanna hear when you add it to it. Just smashing it down until I get it evenly cooked. I'm gonna go ahead now and add my stewed tomatoes to it. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt. I'm gonna add some pepper to it as well. And like I told you before, if it ain't got sugar in it, it ain't spaghetti. Add some brown sugar right there. If you're trying to be healthier, just add some coconut brown sugar. You know, like if you want something that's a little more in a healthy realm of life. So my meat right here, it's not fully cooked, but it's almost there. I'm not going to take it out the pan yet. I'm not going to throw away that fat. I want everything. I want all the flavor over here. We ain't letting nothing go to waste. So I'm over here stirring my tomato sauce together now so you can see it coming together. Add a little thyme to it. A little oregano. Let that cook. Let me taste that. See where we at right now. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. My mom would be proud if she's not already proud. So we're gonna let this cook down for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna put it inside of a blender. Really, really simple. We got our meat right here that we're gonna add to the sauce. Once the sauce is done blended and back on the stove, and then we're about to get right into our pasta and show you this new, inventive, deep fried pasta that I know you've never seen at home. So now our sauce has been cooking for about 20 minutes. It's time to take it off the stove and actually blend it up now. If you have a bird mixer at home, please go ahead and use it. And a bird mixer is just a handheld mixer that you would just be able to blend it without putting it inside of a blender. It's a handheld blender. By nature, I would use a bird mixer, but I know most people don't have one at home, so I want to use what you actually have at home. I'll be reading your comments. Y'all like, how you use a deep fryer? You know we ain't got no deep fryer at home. Well, I ain't use a deep fryer today. I use a pot with some oil in it just to show you that as long as you got your temperatures right, you're gonna be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on right here. And mug up. I'm gonna grab my pot, put it right back over here. And it's time to pour this right inside. I told you, Prego, ragu, whatever you get, ain't gonna taste as good as this. I promise you that. So I added everything inside of this. I just don't want all that fat to go to waste, man. Like if you're on a health diet and you can't have like that kind of fat, then don't add it. Just drain off your meat and go about it in a way that best fits your health. So I'm gonna mix everything together and put it back on the stove on low, let everything cook together. All right, people, so now it's pasta time. This is time to see what all that talk has been so far. So what I'm gonna do is, I didn't boil the spaghetti because I figured that most people can boil spaghetti. So what I'm gonna do is take my already cooked spaghetti and put it inside of my flour first. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna take it out my flour first and add some Cajun seasoning to it. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to it as well. Salt and pepper. And then I'm going to put some buttermilk in my other bowl over here. Really simple like this. I like to put enough buttermilk that way I don't run out. Ain't nothing worse than run out of buttermilk in the middle of bread or something. And I'm gonna do the same thing with it. I'm gonna add some salt, some pepper, and some Cajun seasoning to it. And I'm gonna stir that around. I don't know where your flour comes, but my flour don't come seasoned. That's one thing I remember about Emerald from back in the day. And he used to do Emerald Live, which is a show that really got me into cooking in general, is that he used to always say, I don't know where you get your flour from, but mine don't come seasoned. But we got our pasta going in right now. Toss that around. And what this is gonna do when you put it in the flour first, we're just drying it out right now. I wanted to give the flour something to stick to a little bit better when we double dip it. So I got my noodles with flour on them. Trust me, this is not the end, people. If this was the end, you should stop watching me cook. So I'm gonna take it. This is very important that at this point, you're paying attention. So everything has been coated in flour perfectly, as you can see right here. So we're gonna dip some right inside of our buttermilk. Don't do too much at a time. I got some right inside my buttermilk. Breaking them up as I do it. Letting it drip off. And then we're gonna go right into the flour again. Here we go, perfect. So now we have that pasta coated in flour now. And you can see the difference between this and this. This is gonna actually be deep fried, like if you had some fried chicken. That would just be hard and crunchy as if you had it. This is like Popeyes, this is Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I like Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying? But that crunch on that Popeyes ain't no joke. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest out right here, and then we're gonna move right over to the deep fryer and flash fry this for about a minute. Okay, so it's two things I want you to see right now. The one thing is that I have a pot over top of my sauce while it's cooking because I don't feel like it popping everywhere. One thing about tomato sauce is, boy, your whole shirt, outfit, everything will be in tomato sauce. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pasta that we just breaded up and we're just gonna first test out one piece. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly. Yes. And they don't take long to fry either. There we go. So now I know that we good to go. We can go have a party now. Oil at about 350. Easy 350. You know, you can see this is not something that needs to fry for a long time. Like this is done now. You see how quick that was? Man, if you can, that's quick. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as it comes out, take you some salt, a little bit of pepper, same thing we use in the flour and everything, and a little bit of that Cajun. And this is something I've been known for. I kind of created this dish a long time ago when we did dinner, and it was a huge hit. I did it with a couple of different sauces, but I'm giving you all the behind the scenes right now so you can do it at home. So all right, we have our pasta, we have our sauce, we can go ahead and plate. All right, so now it's my favorite time of the night. You know what I'm saying? It's time to plate up. So we're gonna go ahead and take our spaghetti, you know what I'm saying, with that Italian sausage that we made from scratch. I'm gonna take that bad boy. Oh my goodness. Making your own sausage at home. I'm making it easy for you people. We're gonna put that pasta right there on top of it, that fried pasta. Oh my goodness, look at, I mean, if you could just touch this, it's soft in the middle, but it's nice and crunchy to it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cajun seasoning, right? I'm gonna go on half the plate. Just half of it, because I don't wanna waste. Take some microgreens. Go right along the plate with it, just on the brim. Just on the brim with it. And I'm telling you, people, this is what you have. You have deep fried spaghetti when you made your own sausage, your own sauce, and everything at home. I'm the super chef Darnell Ferguson. You've been watching another episode of Cooking Off the Shelves. This is my infamous fried spaghetti. I hope you like it at home. I'll see you in the next episode.